one player's celebration almost got him arrested. Another celebration belongs on OnlyFans. And Odell Beckham didn't just break the rules. He literally turned into an animal?
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Damn, Odell, what the hell, man? He didn't just piss off the other team. He literally pissed on them. So obviously Odell's celebration was unacceptable and got him slapped with a $12,000 fine. He's just lucky his celebration didn't almost get him arrested, like Joe Burrows. At the time, Joe was playing in an NFL stadium before he was even in the NFL, so he didn't know the rules yet. And after winning the championship, he celebrated by creating some of the most iconic football footage of all time. Joe did what every champion does, smoke a cigar. But little did he know, at the New Orleans Superdome, all smoking of any kind is banned.
And we started smoking them, and the cops come in, because I guess you're not allowed to smoke inside or whatever, and they start trying to arrest people in the locker room.
What?
Yeah.
But we all know Joe. This man ain't scared of anybody. So after he joined the NFL and won a playoff game, he said, F the rules, and whipped out the celebration again. Just look at Joe, man, celebrating his championships exactly like LeBron James. But speaking of him, what if I told you the NFL banned players from doing LeBron's celebrations? It all started with Terrell Pryor, where he did 2 of LeBron's celebrations at once. LeBron's chalk toss and the silencer. But once the NFL saw this, they said, NBA celebrations? Hell nah. And slapped Terrell with a $9,000 fine. But with LeBron being such a big football fan, there was no way he was gonna let the NFL get away with this ban. So he began encouraging NFL players to keep doing his celebrations. Next thing you know, Cam Newton's doing the silencer, and LeBron's tweeting him out. Then, Dez Bryant does the same celebration and gets posted on LeBron's Instagram. But nobody got as much praise as Derrick Henry's moment. When LeBron watched Henry's game live and saw the Titans line up in formation, he posted the entire play on his story.
Let's go!
But when you add up all the fines LeBron's caused, it comes out to $54,000. And somehow, this next player's celebration was so inappropriate, it actually made him millions of dollars.
5 yards rushing on the drive. Here's a cutback for the touchdown for Crowell. He's got a couple. And that'll draw a flag every time.
Ew, dude really wiped his ass and threw it in the crowd? But the craziest part is, you could have caught that. How? Well, me and my boys at SeatGeek wanted to plug you in with the deal of a lifetime. With the NFL season officially underway, I know you aren't trying to miss watching any of your favorite teams live, so I bring you the app that makes buying tickets easier and cheaper than anywhere else. And trust me, I got the app on my phone for a reason. Just look, even I've been buying tickets through SeatGeek. It's all because SeatGeek makes sure you're getting the best deal possible. Green dots means it's a good deal. Red dots means it's bad. But I'm gonna hook you up with an even better deal. Download the app and use code FieldFlix for $20 off your purchase. $20! And I guarantee you'll be seeing celebrations live like this. So make sure you click the link in the description, download the app, use the code, and let me know how your next NFL game goes. But anyways, Isaiah's celebration wasn't all bad, cause it landed him an endorsement deal with Dude Wipes. Isaiah Crowell's shitball made him millions, but Tyreek Hill did band celebrations so many times, they became his signature moves. Wait, did this dude forget what sport he was even playing? Man's really quit football to become a cheerleader. But see, the NFL didn't care if he quit his job. They still fined him over $12,000. And Tyreek was pissed, but he wasn't about to let the NFL ruin his good time. So that was only the beginning of his band celebrations.
It's Hill in the open. Cuts it upfield. He might be gone. He is.
Damn, man. Dude really said deuces and ran faster than a cheetah. But once again, the NFL didn't care about any name or any game. Just for saying peace out, Tyreek was fined over $10,000. So now, adding those two up, he racked up over $23,000 in band celebration fines. But instead of Tyreek throwing in the towel on breaking the NFL's rules, he made the band celebration his signature move. Now, at least Tyreek was just trying to spread peace, because what Randy Moss tried to spread was literally illegal.
That is a disgusting act by Randy Moss.
At the beginning of the 2004 season, Randy was in his feels, because while he was on the team bus and his squad pulled up to the Packers stadium, their fans started trolling him.
So as we coming in, probably about 10 white asses sitting over there over the hill. They got all their pants down. It's nothing but white moon, just all lined up.
So at that time, those fans were lucky Randy was injured and sidelined for the matchup, because since he couldn't play, the Packers took their taunts to a whole new level. At the beginning of the fourth quarter, they had a marching band come out like usual, but this time, they weren't here to entertain the fans. They were here to humiliate Randy. You see all those letters they're holding up? It spelled out, "Where you at, Moss?" And yeah, he might have been laughing, but not for the reason you think. A few weeks later, it came time for the NFL playoffs. And during the wild card matchup against the Packers, Randy was back on the field and he didn't forget those assholes.
Culpepper, Moss. Randy Moss is in for a touchdown.
Man, I scored that game winner touchdown, Tommy Kramer. Man, my boy come over to me. I nudged him out the way. I said, for that good stuff that y'all did for me, y'all taking this.
And that is disgusting by Randy Moss.
But see, the NFL didn't take his gesture towards the fans lightly, and they made Randy pay how much?
I was thinking it was all in fun, you know, with the game. Boy, they'd have hit me for that $30,000-$40,000.
But since his celebration went down in history, it influenced wide receivers like OBJ to do Randy's celebration right back at him. But Randy also influenced Antonio Brown, because once this dude saw players showing ass, he whipped out a celebration-only Instagram thoughts dude.
No pressure. Brown has it. Touchdown.
Antonio Brown.
Shit, with moves like that, I might have to pay for AB's OnlyFans. I'm sure he'll be on there soon. I mean, you hear this dude's raps? But for real, there's one group of people I know who ain't subscribing to that content, the NFL. Because when they saw AB twerking, they fined him 24 bands. But at least he didn't steal a band celebration from an NFL legend like Michael Thomas.
Touchdown, Saints!
Wait, who's he calling?
Hey, subscribe to Phil, please.
Weird. Well, you heard the man. Subscribe! Anyways, when Thomas made his phone call, he knew it was gonna cost him. But the fine wasn't even the craziest part. See, Thomas stole this celebration from the NFL legend Joe Horn, who'd made his own phone call 15 years ago. And when Thomas busted out his own version of the celebration, ironically, he did it while playing for the exact same team, in the exact same stadium, and both guys were fined the exact same amount, $30,000 each. Now, 60 racks, that might seem like a lot for celebrating touchdowns, but that's nothing compared to the players who turned NFL games into dunk contests. Damn, NFL players really put together better dunks than NBA players. Did you see the last dunk contest? Things were getting so bad, players started breaking the field goal posts. So, obviously, the celebration was banned, and every player who did it was fined around $10,000. That racked up over $60,000 in total. But there's one more player we just gotta talk about, cause nobody knows band celebrations like Chad Johnson. This man broke the rules more times and racked up more fines than anybody in NFL history. I mean, he had some of the wildest celebrations ever, but most times he did them for the fans.
I'm gonna give you your money's worth before I leave today.
Sometimes for the refs.
I got a great celebration for you guys. Again, just wait and see the next one.
But what celebrations did Chad all do? Well, one game, Chad celebrated a touchdown by switching sports. Another time, he got caught in 4K, catching us in 4K. He even celebrated a touchdown by paying a ref. Touchdown after touchdown, celebration after celebration. Eventually, Chad felt like one of the greatest ever. So, after scoring, he threw on a jacket that predicted the future, him becoming a Hall of Famer. But see, some of his celebrations are more relevant than his football career. Like the game where in front of the entire world, he proposed to a cheerleader. Now that's beautiful. But not all of Chad's celebrations were funny moments, because after one of Chad's touchdowns, he needed to save a life. Look at Chad, man, saving lives. But the NFL didn't care what he saved. They hated his celebrations and fined him every single time he did anything more than score a touchdown and hand the refs the ball. Throughout his career, when you add up every celebration Chad was fined for, in total, he lost over $100,000. But to Chad, he wasn't playing football for the money. He was playing for the cars. But he ain't the only one. One NFL player buys cars that ain't even out yet. Another player's cars were so expensive, they didn't even cost him money. They nearly cost him his life. And I know you want to hear more about that, so just click this video right here.